Good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Satchel POV.
Yeah.
We are your hosts. I am Jeff. I have my lovely wife Sheila with me.
Hey, everybody.
And then, of course, we have the lovely Ronnie with us as well. We are the Satchels, and this is the Satchel POV. We thank you for being at another episode. This is episode 18. Thank y'all for rocking with us for 18 episodes. Come on now. 18. We still rocking and we rocking it. Oh, can we let's just pause for a second? I'm just gonna pause.
All right.
Because we are glad that y'all are here watching. But can we just take a moment? Because life be lifing. Y'all don't be understand.
Oh, it
does. So as much as we enjoy having these conversations with you, and the conversation tonight is going to be great, I promise you.
That part.
But can we take I don't know, I just I need a little woosah.
You need the woosah.
I do need a little woosah.
Well, first, before you woosah, let's do our little disclaimer. First of all, we just want to say here at the POV, we want you guys to know that we're just sharing our point of view with you. We are not licensed professionals, okay? We're just having a little conversation and sharing our point of view with you. And if we say something that helps, great. But we are not licensed professionals. So I just like to put that out there. Speak to us as you come in. Please. That would be amazing. Let us know if you can hear us okay. Because, last time we had some technical issues with Facebook. So if you're watching from Facebook, drop a comment. Let us know that you can hear us and we sound okay. We want to make sure that we're getting your comments. Last time we had some comments that were missed, and we do want to apologize for that because we missed out on some comments last time. So we definitely...
Or you can just watch on YouTube.
You can watch on YouTube. And I tell you what, while you're over there, we want you to subscribe, huh? We want you to ring that, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live, every time we do a clip, every time we drop a video, every time we make a post. Go to our Facebook page, like it. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers.
We are.
And that happens with the help of you all. Share this with your family members. Share it with your friends, your coworkers, somebody you meet on the street. It don't even matter. Share it with the people. Okay, hit the like, hit the share. Now, what's on your mind, babe? What you got to get out?
Oh no, because I like the whole like and share because we up to we going to 1,000.
Yeah.
And my thing is, as we get closer to the 1,000, there's going to be some kind of reward.
For sure.
There's going to be some kind of prize. So as we get close, just be
all right.
Our 1,000th person. We got something for you. We got something for you.
Okay. All right.
We got something for you.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
But you see, Ronnie, how you doing today?
All right.
Hello, I'm doing.
You doing? So, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We have a couple of topics we want to talk to you about. One, we wanted to put a little bow on the conversation for last week about the selfishness. We ain't gonna be on it too long. Just a little.
We're just gonna wrap it up. We're just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it.
Yeah. We're going to wrap it up.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
Like you got to put some protection on or something. No, I don't know. Like, wrap it up. Like
that. We just going to wrap it up. Stay with it. Stay with it.
I was going to say, we put a pin in it. You know what I'm saying? But
we just going to wrap it up.
And so then we have two other topics. And this is why tonight, if you didn't know what the topic is, it's called the conversation.
Because we just talking tonight, y'all.
We just talking. And it's a couple of two. You waving? Hey, boo boo.
We got about 2 or 3, 2 to 3 topics we want to cover tonight.
2 to 3. It's
I thought you said no. Okay, it's just 2.
No,
okay.
You got a third.
I mean, first of all, let me just say, did y'all catch the last POV? Okay, so
if you watch the replay,
and I'm gonna give you a courtesy. Fast forward to the end. The way we got on movies, and I mean, we went all the way back. I mean, we talking CB4. Not
yes,
but I'm just saying.
What before?
Not for me.
No,
It's
no.
not for me.
How to watch it?
See, we're not, but this ain't tonight's topic. See, there you go again, trying to dive into the
Nobody's trying.
studios and
I'm
stuff.
saying you're judging a movie that you
I'm
never
not
even
judging.
watched.
I'm just saying it's not my type of movie that I
You don't
prefer.
know because you never watched it.
So we talking poetic.
What is it about?
We talking poetic
That's
justice.
Don't do CV.
We
like
talking boys in the hood. I mean, Tales from the Hood. We was just like going down memory lane. It was so good. It was so fun, y'all. I'm telling you, go back to the last POV episode 17 and check it out. Like you are going to be. I feel like you gonna get a few laughs.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So what we got for us tonight?
we gonna finish off with the selfishness. It's just the whole selfish piece in it. It didn't feel done.
Okay.
I think we all can agree we didn't really. It didn't feel done. And
Right.
my thing is with that, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people, to me, I'll say this. My point of view is selfishness has no place in a relationship, and I know people feel differently, and most likely the two ladies do feel differently about that. I feel like there is no room for selfishness in a marital relationship.
That is, I agree with that. There is no room for selfishness in a relationship. There's no place.
You agree? That's not what you were saying the other time.
That's absolutely what I said.
That is not.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to edit this and
You know what?
when she said what she said.
I said I understand that people have selfish moments. You can have a moment,
Okay.
and that moment can be corrected.
Is that not selfish though?
A moment can be selfish for sure. It happens. I do think that people have selfish moments, even in relationship, but you can correct it. It does. I'm not saying stay there. I'm not saying stay selfish. I'm just saying when you see selfishness coming into your relationship, you recognize it, and then y'all have a conversation and address it.
I just okay.
Okay,
I don't know. No.
because
I think
it takes two selfless people.
I think my one input on that
Go
was
ahead.
I think I always said that selfishness was necessary. I said that last time, right? Yeah.
You did.
So, and when I said that, I only meant it on the aspect of you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of and be there for your family. That was the only reason why I said a little bit of selfishness is necessary.
Okay. And I get that. See, but then this is where I come from in a marital standpoint. If I'm me and Sheila, we're married, aren't we?
Hmm?
Huh?
Yes, we are married.
Sometimes okay. Anyway. I can't. I'm not messing with
We're
her tonight.
married. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
It is my responsibility to take care of her needs and some of her wants,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. So if she's taking care of my needs, I don't need to be selfish.
Mhm.
The problem is when people feel like they're they're not getting their needs met. And so that when that happens, then they take it upon themselves to start doing it.
Okay.
So it's not being selfish is just it's really I think people lack patience.
Mm.
You're selfish when you want what you want when you want it in a relationship. And you feel like the other person's taking too long. Just like I'll say like with Sheila. Sheila likes to get her hair and her nails done every so often and blah 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 blah.
Absolutely.
And so at one point I was the provider of those items and when it didn't meet my budget, it wasn't happening. She felt a certain kind of way about it and she found other ways to make sure that it happened. And so I felt like that was selfish.
Mm.
It was selfish not to trust me to do what, like I said, I was going to do.
Well, I didn't feel like she didn't trust you, but you said you no longer could do it, so she just found another way to get
At
it
that
done.
time, no. Right.
Right.
So
She wasn't not trusting you.
she was. because I would have found a way for it to happen eventually, but she wanted it done every so often.
But I feel like when we get down to that point, it's more of a little bit of selfishness on your end, not necessarily hers, because now you're telling her, oh, well, I can't get it done right now, and it's no wrong because she decides to find a way to do it. Now that's not on you anymore. But you can't expect for us to be like, okay, well, he said he can't get it done right now. If I can find a way to get it done myself, then I'm going to treat myself.
See, that's a slippery slope right there, Ronnie.
How?
Because so you're just saying, so it's okay. So if you're dependent on somebody and they're not able to do it, it's okay for you to find a way to get it done yourself. That's not selfish.
No,
No, I call
So
that being resourceful.
that's resourceful.
right.
Okay. So see, because I'm gonna take it to the extreme.
Go ahead.
Because then my thing is, if you got a spouse and they're
Mhm.
not able to meet your sexual needs, then it's okay for that person to go find somebody else because you're just being resourceful.
Those items are not on the playing field.
Nowhere
What changes
together.
them?
They're not on the same level.
Why
No.
they're not on the same level?
So a person not being able to take pleasure with their spouse, like what's the reason behind it? Are they physically just not able?
No, some people just don't feel. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of excuses. My head hurt. I'm tired. Don't feel like it.
So that's a conversation that you should have.
Right. That's just not. I'm about to
Because
go
you need
find.
to really get to the bottom of why they don't, want
Then
to
why
be
is
with
it not
you.
a conversation when it comes to the material things?
Well, just honestly, going off of the example that you gave, like with the hair and with the nails, those times where you were like, it's not in your budget, and really you was just like, it's not necessary. And that's where our disagreement came in because you felt like it was not a necessary thing, and I do.
It's not.
Right.
It's not a necessary thing.
Your hair absolutely is a necessity.
It's not.
A
It
woman's
is
hair
for
is.
a woman.
So a woman's hair, but a
Yes.
man's hair is not a
I
necessity.
mean, most
I
men,
mean, you're
some
getting a
men
haircut
care
is
about their hair
still
and some don't. I
right.
think hair is a necessity across
It
the board
is.
No.
because that's
So,
your
because
presentation.
that's not a necessity. A necessity. We're talking about necessity. Necessities are things that you need
You
to
need
go.
your hair. You need
You
your hair
don't,
done.
because my
Absolutely.
thing is, for real. If you had be like, okay, are you gonna have food or you gonna get your hair done?
But
The
see, no one is
necessity is
saying.
food.
But the thing
Are you
is,
gonna have a roof over
you
your
can
head
have
or you
your.
gonna get? Let me finish. Because you're saying it's a necessity. A necessity is something that you need. It's not a need.
Mm. So, what do you recommend for the female out there who's in a relationship with someone and she's saying, "Hey, she is asking to get her hair done or what have you," and then your response is, "Oh, that's not a need," but yet she maybe works with people. She's in the face of others. She's a
Right.
representation of you,
She is.
but you're saying that's not a need. So you're saying you're okay with being
Now you
misrepresented.
done added a whole bunch of other stuff to it. So my thing is, oh, she's out there and the people and look. My thing is this:
Mhm.
if both people work, if both people work, you do have to look presentable. And my thing is this. So then now you have to make the necessary judgments, or I'm saying decisions on what you're gonna do. So my thing is, either you're gonna get a hairstyle that's gonna last to fit in your budget, or you might have to just natural that baby. It's just what it is.
I mean, your natural hair
So
still has to be
your natural
upcut.
hair even has to be taken care of. Like
Okay,
right
then you
now,
gotta take care of it.
my
That's
hair
extra
is
work.
natural and you have to take care of it. My thing is, if your partner is saying, "Hey, it's not in the budget this time for me to pay for your hair," I say don't be offended if they find another way to get it done because I don't understand
Right.
the offense in that.
Now, maybe you're getting offended of the way it gets done, but most women naturally have a hustle. If Jamal said, "Look, babe, I can't get your hair and nails done this week," cool. I'll go do hair or I'll go do some oil changes. I'm gonna get my hair and nails done. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
What's the? I don't either.
Of course y'all don't, because it's for y'all. It's something for y'all.
I mean, it could be the
Like,
other. It could
like, why would you see that?
no,
Because that's
like
something that you.
It
no.
could be the
That's
same
what I'm
way.
saying.
If
Like, that's what I'm
Jamal's
saying
hair
because
needs to
it
get
could be
done
the other
or
way
cut,
around.
I would still go out and do hair or do a couple of changes so he can get what he
Absolutely,
want to get done.
absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Because how you look matters.
Right.
I didn't say that it's not matter, but when you say it's a necessity, it's not on the top list of things. Like, oh, things that has to be paid. Hair and nails is not on the top of the list. Doesn't even make the top 10.
Okay, but if those things are taken care of and then you say, hey, I can't get this done for you, there should not be a problem if I decide to go do a little side hustle to do it for myself.
Right.
My thing is, why you not doing that side hustle to bring stuff to the house in the first place? Why it's got to be for that kind of
Well,
reason?
who said it's not getting done for that purpose? I'm just saying.
We're just talking about in this example.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Anyway, I'm not even gonna argue because we got bigger fish to fry.
Okay, well, what you got for the plate?
Huh?
What you putting in the pan?
Because the selfish, I think the selfish thing will never be settled. Okay, I see
Okay.
that. It's just not gonna be that.
Oh, okay.
Just
All right, here we are.
here we are. So I'm just
Hi, Anthony.
I just can't because it's just selfish. It is.
I mean, I
just
really,
saying.
honestly, I think it's a viewpoint also, to be honest with you, because as far as like what's a necessity and what's not, it depends on a person's viewpoint. And it does.
It's a
Now, some people's necessities are different.
for necessity. It's
Mhm.
shelter,
I mean, at the end of the
Food,
day,
clothes.
at the end of the day, if you don't do your hair,
Hair and
Okay.
nails is not up there.
So
nobody
let's
even talking about nails right now.
hypothetically
We
say
talking about hair.
all
If
of
you
that
don't do
has
your hair,
been
it's gonna
taken
fall out.
care of, right?
Uh-huh.
So now what I think I need, would you say, it's not a necessity, but hypothetically, everything that needs to be taken care of is taken care of, right? And you say, because everything is taken care of, we can't do this. Cool. There's 20,000 side hustles out here. Uber Eats,
True.
Amazon, anything. Hey, let's go run this up so we can do the things that we want to do that's extra.
Absolutely. And I've done it.
Me
And
too.
I've done it.
So
That's the solution to the problem, guys. Just the side hustle to take care of the selfish ways. All right.
hey,
So
you know
Not selfish ways, because how you look is a representation, especially when you're married. How you look is a representation of your spouse. You can't be going around looking raggedy. That's poor representation. They're gonna be like,
who
he don't.
said you're looking ragged?
Like I said, they're gonna be like, they don't take care of their wife. She don't take care of her husband. Girl, you see how this?
See, my thing is,
Mhm.
it's one thing to say people say, "Oh, taking care of." You have to live within your means. And my thing is, all this. Oh, this person said, "I don't care what nobody says." Let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody has to say. I know what goes on in my house. I know what we here take care of. You're gonna live within my means. What I can take care of at this point in time. When we on bigger scales, you get bigger things. What?
Natural ragging is okay. You know what?
See what I'm saying? No.
Oh gosh.
I mean, if that's how
we love y'all just the way y'all are. That's all.
And we get that.
No, you
but that
don't. No,
is
you don't.
not
Because y'all still
important.
trying to dress it up. We see it.
No.
We see
Sometimes
it in
we
the
just
morning.
want to we want to get a hair done. We want to get our nails done. It makes us feel good.
See, now you said sometimes, but no, this is y'all saying this is a regular what is it? Every 2-3 weeks, huh?
For what? Because my nails last for a month or some more.
Yeah. So, like, honestly, it's one.
Don't be saying something. Yeah, you're a 2-3 weeker.
No, I'm not.
And 3 weeks is actually a really good time
3
for
weeks is
nails.
good time. After
Let
3
me
weeks,
she's only getting her nails done once a month, Jeff. I think that's.
But I get I try to stay up on, like, I'll even with my hair, it's you typically once a month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So once a month for nails and hair, I think that is
absolutely
doable.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's press-ons. Be like,
Right.
Hey, I can't take you to the salon, but I can get you these press-ons.
And most of the time, most of us ain't doing. I'm not talking about the $200-$300 hairs. No, I
Press-ons
will do a
are
little shake and go and be just as happy.
you
Give me
can
a
get
little
you
wig.
some. You can get you some press-ons and some lashes
Right.
right in the Dollar Tree.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I got no backup on this conversation.
Uh,
I'm just gonna go on, move over to the next thing because
oh, okay.
Are you on YouTube?
So
this is
what's next? What's
because
next?
this is y'all not gonna sit here and just bombard me with this whole.
What's
No,
next?
it's
Yeah.
not bombarding. I'm just saying it's doable. Now
Okay.
it may not be, and that may be real low maintenance if some women are watching when they're hearing me and Sheila. You got other women who are
Yeah.
more demanding, and
Yeah,
they
for
want
sure.
the every 2 weeks and the
Some, yeah, I've
you
seen where
know
some do like the manicures and stuff like that every week.
yeah,
That's
and
something I think because I'm like, listen, gel polish will take you far. Okay,
yes,
really
yes,
will. So it really will. So all I can say is if it's not in your budget, then possibly consider how you can maybe add another stream of income or
So that's when the person got to work 2 and 3 jobs just so you can get your hair done.
I
well,
said I
no,
said work smarter, not harder. I did
How,
not say
how? No, you didn't say none of that. You didn't say nothing
so.
about working
I
smarter or
said
harder.
another stream of income. Just because just another stream of income could be passive,
It could. Everybody don't have a passive income though.
but we have the ability to make passive income.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
No problem, because my
all
husband
right,
has the
sir.
ability
I didn't say I didn't.
to make passive
Look
income.
here, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now.
And remember you talked about
I'm
that.
my millionaire status is pending right now. Let me tell you something. When that jank say approved,
You
y'all
remember
know.
you talked about those personal bank accounts? Well, guess what? If it's in there, it's getting done.
Now that's funny.
He said, "What if you can't get a side hustle?"
Right. What if what I get that. What if your 9 to 5 takes up all your time?
Well, then you have to be okay with that woman deciding to do it for herself. Like you can't
Right.
tell her
I don't see what the
you're
offense
selfish,
is
right?
if she, outsources and she just gets it taken care
I
of.
guess y'all thinking it. See, I think we're looking at it from 2 points of view. So my thing is this. Let's say both people are working, even include the side hustles, okay?
Okay.
And we're putting our money together,
Mm-hmm.
which everybody don't do. But we're putting all our money in the pot and we taking care of the necessities, the
Okay.
things, all the bills, the
Mm-hmm.
utilities, the household items, all that good stuff. And you know what? We just put some gas in the car and stuff, and it's looking pretty low. You know what I'm saying? But you feel like, hey, my hair and nails should be a little higher on the list so that it can so I don't make sure I don't get cut out of the deal. Do y'all feel like that?
If both of you guys are working and you both also have like another stream of income, I'm kind of trying to understand why you're not able to do the things that we're talking about.
Because people don't live within their means, babe. That's the whole thing.
Well, then you just have to rebudget so that you can get the things that you're.
Okay, so maybe that makes some sacrifices of, hey, maybe you're gonna miss a haircut this month, or you're gonna miss getting your hair done this month, or your nails this month. That's $40 or $50 that can go to something else.
Absolutely, but my thing also is this: it's delivery too. It's how you deliver.
Oh my God!
How you deliver the information to your partner. How when you're having that conversation, because money is already in an uncomfortable conversation for most households anyway, especially now.
Hold up, we got a comment. It didn't make it on the what's.
Oh, we've got some comments.
The comment on Facebook says, "I like guns. So what if I feel I really want it?"
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised nowadays if there's a gun club out there where you can where you got something to come in the mail every month or every quarter.
There are gun
That's what I thought. So I'd be like, hey,
with that, I feel like that's a conversation. If you want to go,
absolutely a conversation.
And if we have to do a little bit more to make sure we have that extra for you to get your gun, then I mean that's just like anything else that anybody would want. If you got to do a little extra, you just got to do a little extra.
Right.
All right.
I mean, I don't mind doing extra for something that I want to get
I
or
mean, I
want to
don't,
do.
and Jeff even know. Like for instance, case in point, he just had his 40th birthday. I started planning for that last year. And
Right,
I saved over time because I knew. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you. I knew what I wanted to do and how I wanted to celebrate them. So that's my thing. Like put a plan together instead
right,
of just like being like no, 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 and we can't. Like, can we come up with some type of solution or resolve? Can we like put a plan together?
right.
I'm sorry. We got one of our
I'm
kids
sorry. Our
just.
daughter is had the little. I mean, what?
What are you
Good.
doing?
Okay, great. Okay, go, go, go. All right.
I'm just,
I'm sorry, y'all. We have children. All right. But yeah, like put together a plan. It's
Right,
just like because I even with the kids, I try not to make it a habit to just consistently be like, no, 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 no. Like I try to at least be like, okay, well, we can't do it right now, but
right.
or either I'll just show them like how they can
but
save.
didn't ain't that what I just said? Hey, can't do it right now. But then
But
y'all said like, oh well,
going
just
back to
find a way.
the original
It,
example
but my
that you
thing
gave, it
is
wasn't a can't do right now. It was a I don't think it's necessary. So that's
no.
the
I
angle.
said that you couldn't do it right now. Now y'all said it was a necessity. I said I disagree. It's not a necessity.
But that's
Don't mix the
in
two together.
no what I'm saying. But in the what I'm saying is when you use you and I as an example, your thing was that it was not a necessity.
Wrong child. That was Raya.
Oh, it's not it's not wrong one. You would have known for sure. You would have known
Um, yeah, I just
Because I
okay.
was gonna say, even like what Sheila was saying with the plan in the head, like
for
I
sure.
know like during the year it gets tight, especially nowadays. Because like you said, life is life. But like this year for spring break, I planned that early,
Mm-hmm.
and I was able, like the kids didn't know, but I was able to end up planning out the whole week,
Mm-hmm.
and I just made sure everything. I did things that I could pay for ahead of time. So I feel like same thing with if you know it's a person you with somebody that likes to get their nails done, likes to get their hair done, and like you said, you may not can't get it done at that time, but what's the harm of putting $10 to the side every paycheck?
For
So then
sure.
and then by the end of the month, hey babe, you still want to get your nails done? I put this money to the side.
Yeah. Because you know what I tell you now. I'm gonna say I was talking to someone and they was like, listen, if you can't if putting $10 to the side is going to break a thing, then
Yep.
you really need to go back to your budget and like really take another look
My
because
thing is a budget is a budget. It's a budget is that's what the numbers are the numbers.
because honestly like there's been times where I have saved, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a saver, but hey, I listen.
I'm an investor.
I've surprised myself sometimes. Be like, hey, I was able to save that so we can do this. I should be able to save more often.
I do. I can, But anywho, so what's the topic you got for this? What we doing this
Well, we
evening?
got a couple. This is not like any topic. This is called the conversation. Episode
Oh,
18
I'm
is the
sorry. Okay,
conversation.
so what are we conversing about?
You learned a new word today.
You can.
Really?
Oh,
We did a whole episode
well,
on
you just been reading the
how's the
dictionary.
show and all.
Are you trying to insult my intelligence?
Oh no, not at all. You're a very bright and beautiful black woman.
I am. Go on.
That's all you get.
Give her more. Give her
No,
more.
nope, nope, no. Boost that already big ego. Anyway,
I'm just trying to keep up with yours.
I got a big ego. A really big ego. Let me stop. Shout out to Kanye. Um. Anyway, so one of the things that we wanted to talk about, we want to have a conversation about. It's this new age stuff. It is to me is get to that borderline. It's not borderline. It's straight ratchet. Uh, Anybody out there, help me out. Maybe I'm a little too old. Because this whole slutted out thing.
Oh God. Mm.
Yes, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you heard me.
Oh
So
my.
the
Oh
people
my.
the people want to be slutted out. That's what they asking for.
Mm.
And then not only are the women asking for it, the dudes are asking to be slutted out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe it's my age. Like she said, I'm 40 now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna blame it my age that I don't
I
know.
don't think it's age.
I, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not what they say, I'm not that cool, I'm not that hip.
Fluid.
Oh, I'm definitely not fluid. I'm telling you that right now. Uh my rivers don't roll like that. Let me say. But yeah, this whole slutted out thing. For one, I can we get a definition? Um
Sure, we
re-
can. Let's
Is
see.
there a definition?
is it because for one, I'm just finding out that there's songs. And just listening to the songs, this is just
So,
nasty.
according to the Google,
To the Google.
this is now wait. I don't like this.
Go ahead, read it.
So it says a woman who has many casual sexual partners. Why? For one, why I gotta be a woman? And why? See, that's
Okay.
taking me somewhere because I'm
When
like,
was
I love
this?
it.
so you
When was
telling
this
me
updated?
they listen? They need to get that together. So that's the issue because I mean, why are we? First of all, a man can be. Yes, he can.
I don't
Mm.
people disagree with
They
that.
asking for it.
No, no. People disagree with a man can't be a slut or a whore.
I don't know why not.
There's a disagreement on that.
Because you
What is it
slinging it and
called?
swinging it.
Huh?
What is it called then?
I don't
When it's
know.
a man,
Because that's
What?
they
It
can't be
is a man.
sluts, be whores.
It's not a
So
man.
what is it?
Because this is the argument. I get all it. This is not my point of view, but I understand the argument. I heard this board across. I'm not saying they don't got a point. I'm just saying I understood where they were coming from. They saying for a man, it's hard for him to be a whore or a slut
wow.
because it's harder for a man to have sex than it is for a woman.
What?
What?
It is.
I'm sorry. What?
What you mean? A man, it's harder. A man has to pursue a woman to get sex consensually.
That ain't true.
That is very true.
No, that's
Ain't that what, your body, your choice? Ain't that what they say? Right?
Okay.
Hold on,
But nah, because
no,
they're
no.
saying no. Because you're saying that it's challenging for a man.
It's more difficult
to-
for a man.
for a man to get a woman to sleep with him than it is for a woman to get a man to sleep with her.
Yes,
That's not true.
that's 100%
You
true.
just no,
I
no, no.
totally agree with
There
that statement.
There are easy men as well as there are easy
Yes,
women.
they are. But listen to what I'm saying. Y'all body, right?
Their body.
Hold up. To have sex, a woman has to let you in consensually. A woman has to let you. You have the final say, right?
Same thing with a man.
No, come on, man. Don't do that.
In
We're
order
not doing
for
that.
no,
We're
no,
not,
no.
because y'all have to consent. We have to put something in something. So that means you have to open them legs or bend over and give access. All you have to do is give access.
You both have
A
to
man
consent.
has to pursue to get that access.
No, you both.
So it is harder
both,
for a dude.
You both have to consent.
Yes, you
That
both
is
have.
why they
You
call
both
it
have.
consensual.
Yes, you both have to consent. But my thing is, there is 1,000 men asking for consent every day for a woman. There's not 1,000 women asking a dude for consent for them to sleep with them. No,
that ain't true.
That is not
Some
true.
Men,
That doesn't.
Some men are
on the
hard
majority.
to,
Okay, we know.
men,
Yes, there's one-offs. We know that. My thing is on the majority. Babe, stop it. Like on the majority, any woman can walk around right now. You can be butt ugly, but you got a little body. You got dudes hollering at you, and dudes want to sleep with you. On the other side, dudes have to meet certain requirements, and they got to look a certain way, smell a certain kind of way, approach a certain kind of way, talk to you maybe have to take you out, all of that stuff just to sleep
I'm
with
gonna
you.
be there's some
No,
You
women
know,
who
I
ain't
ain't
it's
got
got no
no.
harder
issue.
for
No,
a
that's
dude.
real talk. You don't have to do that with every woman.
I'm not saying that's every woman, but that's the majority. We're
It
talking
ain't even the majority nowadays.
Okay, that's not reality.
I
You're
mean,
not
Yeah.
I had no.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Go ahead because
Go ahead, Ronnie. Go ahead.
My thing with that statement is okay. So one man could literally put out 10 kids in 1 year with 10 different women.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
But that woman, in the sense of that, can only put out a child, possibly two, because I've seen it happen. But my whole thing is that means he's doing more sleeping around than the woman is. So at the end of the day, he is a whore, a hoe, a slut, whatever you want to call him. That is what that is. And that's where I'm at with that.
tomato.
I'm just saying it's
I
not
don't see
that challenging because
it
I
is
mean,
challenging.
especially like back in the
It's harder for a dude
Not nowadays.
to have it. Even nowadays, my thing is this: for the majority of dudes,
Hold on, let's go to our audience. So, audience, people out there who are watching, there's a question on the floor. Do you think that a man has to it's harder for a man to find a woman to consent to sex than it is for a woman to get a man to consent
yes,
to sex?
yes, that's obvious.
I know, I've known, I have known some females. Let's see, a lock that is
just because
open.
you know a couple of people.
So we
doesn't
have
mean-
something here.
Go ahead.
A lock that is opened by many keys is a broken lock. A key that opens many locks is a master key.
Huh? Anthony, I like that, sir.
All I'm saying
I
is
like that.
that
I
lock
think
is
it
male or
used to
female.
be that way. I feel like, especially with
I
this
think easy
newer
peasy.
generation of women coming up, they're throwing it. You don't have
Yeah.
to. What?
You really don't have to try hard
You
nowadays.
don't.
I agree. Yes, if there are people that will throw it at you. Yes. I'm saying overall, if we took 1,000 men and 1,000 women, my thing is all 1,000 of them women will get multiple offers. You take them 1,000 men, there's a lot of men that would not get not one offer from them.
A lot of men wouldn't get an offer. I don't think so.
That's a yes.
It might be a portion, not a large amount.
Y'all have standards because you can be like, he not getting at me. Oh, he look like this. Oh, he like that. No, it's not like that.
Some men don't have standards.
A lot of men don't because you know what? They don't. Because they're gonna be like, they just want to hold a stick it in. We're gonna call it what it is. Because a lot of guys, because they don't get their pick of the litter. They get what they don't. They get what they have access to. Women get to pick and choose because they got so many men trying to get at them. You be like, nope, I don't want you, but I want that one over there. Guys don't get that. You be like, ooh, I want this one. I want Holly Berry, but I don't get Holly Berry. I get Scary Berry, and so that's what I'm gonna sleep with.
So it's on the woman because you're choosing to settle.
How can you? It's not settling, babe.
I mean, you going below your standards.
It's accessibility.
Think about this, right? Think about what you're saying, right? You got a Holly Berry standard, but in your no, hear me. But in your words, you taking the Scary Berry, right?
You take what you
but
can
here
get.
You take what you can get. But my thing is, as a male, as a female, why settle for what you can get, and why not get what you want?
People are getting what they want, and that's called rape.
What are you? Why are you settling?
You know what?
No, why are you settling? That's like someone said. That's just like someone saying.
I feel like y'all did it to yourselves.
Being like, oh,
what?
You settled? Like, oh, that's like somebody be like, oh, well, Ronnie settled for Jamal. What?
Oh my God.
Right.
Y'all are not gonna catch it. Y'all can't.
All I'm saying,
I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall right here because this is
Jamal said. He is a catch.
I know, and you are. This is a hypothetical thing, but I'm just saying.
He's so bad.
I'm just saying, step your game up, because I seen some guys who were not easy on the eyes, in my opinion, have
with some real pretty women.
Real pretty women with them.
Yes.
So I'm like,
yeah, and you don't know how much work he had to put in to do that, though.
They don't know.
Well, you got to put the work in. You don't put the work in, then I agree with you.
Here we go, POV Nation. I'm gonna use Jeff as an example. I'm doing it.
Why you
I can hold it. So I'm gonna do it. Because you know what I'm saying. This is probably where my son gets it from, because our son, he has a lot of charisma. I mean, everybody loves him, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you trying to say? I was an ugly ducker? Wait a minute. What
Whoa! I think you need to listen. Because I listen, him and I, we've had conversation. I break it. You and we've had conversation, and we talked about the past and people of the past and things, whatever. And I listened to the game that he was putting down. I said, "Well, I see what it is. Yeah, I see why they want you. I see what you was doing. What I'm saying is, to the men or to the women out there, get you some game. It is how you present yourself.
That too.
You need to offer something. When you came to me, you ain't come with nothing.
Wait a minute.
You had something to offer, because I'm not finna, put my time in.
Right.
You ain't talking about nothing. You best be talking about something.
About right now.
I'm just saying, when you approach a woman, first of all, it's how you approach that woman. Now, if you had came to me and you instantly trying to get into my private space, that's a ultimate no. That's a quick no. That ain't how you get to no female. You not.
Hold on, you said your private space.
My private space. I sure did.
I'm sorry. That
was all you heard.
That's not. But what I'm saying is,
I get you, Sheila.
That ain't how you get to know a female.
No, and that's if we want to talk about it. That's where a lot of men mess up. Right. Y'all come straight out the gate talking about sex.
Right. But we being honest. But then y'all be like, "Oh yeah, that's all y'all
want." Well, no,
no. That's what they want.
If that's what you're looking for, go to the store.
The store.
You're not about to talk about the first thing you talk about is sex, and then say you want to be in a relationship with me. No, you don't, and no, you're not.
Because I mean, my thing is when it comes to the males, I'm like, don't be trying to present yourself like, yeah, I'm just trying to get to know you. Be honest. You are not trying to get to know nobody.
He is. He's trying to know you on the inside.
You're lying.
You know what?
They are lying.
On the inside.
No, you're straight up and down lying. Just tell that female.
You're missing it.
No,
he's trying to get you to know on the inside.
Just tell that female, like, hey, I'm just trying to help you. Are you available?
Money works for the younger crowd, Anthony. Do not come to an older woman with no money.
Money usually works.
That's them young girls.
It is.
That's not them young.
Nah, the older women.
They're
gonna be like they got the young.
Exactly.
Older women don't got no money.
I know that's what I used to
say.
Older
women are not attracted to a man's money. No.
I had this one guy. He came and he was like, "Yeah, I'll take you shopping. We can go this and there." I was like, "I can do that for myself."
Exactly.
You coming trying to buy me is very unattractive to me.
Even on the aspects of a sugar daddy level, not even a relationship. Do you know how many men try to offer sugar daddy status? And that's always about, I can put this kind of money in your pocket.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
We could be in the store together and I still be like, I see you, but I'm not interested. Because all is very evident and clear that all you want is.
Exactly.
Oh, so that goes back to the previous thing is,
and why
see how much attention y'all get?
Why should a woman be so
but a dude
easy?
Don't get don't do that,
Ronnie. That. Why should a woman be so easy and so free with her body just because that's what y'all hormones want?
Why not?
What you mean, why not? If she not in relationship with you, you ain't even offering nothing. You just trying to take.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is where the meters are all mixed up at. Because when a woman wants a man, you know what I'm saying, he's supposed to give it to her. But when a man wants a woman, he's being a hound.
I'm not even talking about in a relationship right now. We talking about randoms, and that goes for male and female. We talking about
people got
random.
sexual needs.
Okay, go to the
Some
store.
people is higher than others.
All right,
People want the real thing, babe. Nobody want them plastic toys and stuff.
pay for it.
Why you gotta pay for
Why
it?
you sitting there chasing
Why
down
you gotta pay for
and then
it?
you sit there and then that's how, you know what I'm saying?
Did
I'm
you
not trying
pay
to be
for
funny
it?
because
No.
then that's how babies get made. Then you sitting there looking like,
Ugh.
man, I can't
No.
believe this, that, and the third. I'm like, you slept with her
So my thing
because
is,
you went
no,
because
because my thing is,
no,
y'all always no,
because it's
y'all
not
always
okay.
want the man to pay
No,
for it,
because
but a lot of y'all women ain't paying for it.
no, because it's not
Stop
okay for no
grabbing the
man.
mic.
It's not okay for no man to be walking around. You always thinking with your penis. Think with your head sometimes, and not the one that's in your pants. No.
You done?
What about equality?
That's what I'm saying. Where's the equality on that?
Like I said, it goes both
Where's the
ways.
equality?
I'm not
But
for.
you saying a whole bunch of.
So you mean to tell me
You up here
if
trying
a
to
woman, if the roles
women,
were reversed,
I didn't say
you
nothing.
are saying
I
that.
did not say none of that. That's what you're projecting.
No, that's
I
what
didn't
you're
say
saying.
nothing like that. Wait a minute. There's a comment. Please.
A woman shouldn't have to be that way because all women are not the same, and most of the time the men have someone already, but they out here trying to get up under another woman.
That's a slight viewpoint because a lot of men feel like all women have a side dude.
Now a lot of times
we can do this either way.
It does go either way, but what I'm saying is, I'm just like to sit there and be like, oh, as a man, I shouldn't have to put no effort into.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I did not.
You said the men have to put in more effort to pursue
let's
a
go
woman.
Back. I do that. I did. I said that's not what I said.
It takes effort on both ends. You put work.
Listen to what I'm saying. That wasn't my point of view. I said that was the people's argument for that case.
Well,
listen to what I'm saying.
Here's my response.
Okay, and my thing is, I did say I agreed with the guy's argument because it is harder for a man to get access to sex than a woman. Yes, it gave me a hard time.
You doggone.
Maybe you have to change the environment that you're trying to access these women in.
And then hold on, here's my thing though. No, for real though. But answer this question for me. No, straight up. No, for real.
I am being honest.
What is the purpose of a man pursuing a woman?
It depends. Sometimes it's just sex. Sometimes it's a relationship.
Now I have a question right there.
Go ahead.
For a man to pursue a woman just for sexual purposes, is that an okay thing?
Yes.
Is that acceptable?
Yes.
How so?
If you're up front and be like, hey, I'm just trying to do.
When is a man ever up front?
So you say men aren't up front?
Yeah, I said it.
And I say that's very sexist and one-sided.
My POV.
Because that's like saying all women are like.
All who?
All women are liars.
Everybody lies at some point.
Okay.
No. Everybody.
That's whack, babe. That's real whack. What? I can't even believe you think like that for real.
What?
That's. Where are we? There's another comment. My bad, y'all.
I got it.
Go ahead. There's a couple, but go ahead.
No, it's after this one.
No, it's that one. We didn't get.
No, we did do that one.
No, we didn't.
It says, no, I don't believe that because it's some men who don't have that problem. It really depends on the type of person, whether it's a man or a woman. But you know, to get down to the bottom of it, it's like, what type of woman are you pursuing?
That's why I said change your environment.
What type of woman are you like? Because let's say, for instance, you said Halle Berry, right? You trying to pursue a female with a quote unquote Halle Berry status, but you talking to her like Scary Berry. Like, what in the world? It's almost
not that y'all can't get the women that y'all think y'all want. That's not it.
And I mean, I've seen it, I've experienced it. Even now, I go to the store. You just staring at me like, what is that? Or when did hey become a pickup line? Even now.
When people let it be a pickup line?
I'm just saying, like, what is that?
So I feel like there's a lot of stereotypes that's getting crossed, and it's depending on where you are in that stereotype. If that's causing the confusion, because I feel like, okay, a lot of men who maybe didn't get a lot of attention growing up, teenage years or whatever, then they have that mentality of, oh, well, men got a harder time getting the women they want. No, I don't feel that way.
I'm not saying the women they want. I'm saying it's harder for a man. And this from no, for real, because
no, for real.
Well, no, I'm just saying let's use real logic.
Okay.
At the end of the day, when y'all what they say, no means no.
Yeah.
Woman has the choice.
Yes.
Y'all have the final say. Even like at the end of the day, you can be like, yes, I'm sleeping with you. No, I'm sleeping. Not saying guys don't have that choice either. But I'm saying,
but I was just
like, guys come to you.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And men, women
how many? But no, real. How often do women? No. I'm talking about how often do women? I'm not saying that they don't, because they're aggressive women.
Yeah, and that's
not there's sport women. There's women who don't mind be like, hey, I want you. Drop draws. You know what I'm saying?
The times have changed. There's actually more of those than it is the men approaching the women.
Well,
times have changed.
That is, and I mean, like, I'm not for that.
Yes.
Like, why has everything got to be aggressive now? What is happening?
I don't know. We didn't got.
But I'm just saying.
We didn't got all of top.
I mean, but it said the conversation, so we just having a conversation.
We're having a conversation.
But so here's my thing. I got a question for you, though.
You got a question for me?
Didn't like ever back in the day? Did you have a dude or a dude who always crash and burn?
What do you mean by crash and burn?
He couldn't get nobody. He just
dudes go through droughts. Yes, that's a lot of guys.
No. But like that was just like the consistent. You ever like know somebody?
Yeah, you always see somebody who can't get nobody. Yeah.
Where do they go wrong?
What you mean? Where did they go wrong? They get turned down.
But
why?
Because women have the final say.
No, I see where a dude gets turned down, and then his friends, your boys, be like, I mean, but you was doing it. Like, nah, this ain't what you supposed to do. This.
It's not. No, because that's not true. And that's what I'm saying. Why do dudes have to come with all this? Dudes got to be on this whole.
We do it too.
No, stop it.
No, that's real.
Y'all don't.
Yes, Yes, you do.
It's not. Yes. It's not many women with game. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
There's not what.
It's not. It's not a lot of women with game.
It is.
It's not. It's.
Man,
and my thing is this: when you be like, oh, the dude crashed and burned or whatnot, he tried to pick up something. It's just some women y'all don't even give people what's called a chance. Sometimes you look at them and be like, nah, I'm not interested.
But maybe that's not her type. And you got
how you know? You don't know.
I'm saying you see,
right. Again, the physical attraction may not be there.
The physical attraction might not be there, and you might already know and be like, you know what, you are not.
No, it's not my thing is
you
like
have you can. A man can do that too. A man or
I'm sorry, I gotta be physically attracted to you for me to open anything. So beyond the conversation, what? Oh no, you just not smashing because you can't. No.
Physical attraction plays a
because y'all have that, y'all can choose that.
But no, Jamal said the same thing. He said he can't just hit something he's not physically attracted to.
Every guy don't got that kind of willpower.
I think you need it. I mean, I think that's kind of scary if you don't. You just out here just.
You just ain't got no discipline, no self-control,
right?
I'm just saying.
Anthony said being too nice. He was being too nice. Right, you're right. Because some women be like, "Oh, you too nice for me."
Guilty. Yeah. I've done that in the past.
That's toxic.
I mean, it really but like I was like, yo, I remember, like I was like, there was, you had those guys that be like, you're not.
So you want somebody to beat you and hit you?
Why I gotta be the extreme?
Well, because I'm saying he's too nice.
You're a little bit of a rougher exterior. Every woman does it.
What does that mean? What?
You a little rough around.
You're not a pushover. Like I can't do pushovers.
No, I ain't. No,
but some men are, and that's not attractive.
But so that's what we're saying.
Somebody being nice doesn't mean that they're a pushover. They're just trying to be nice to you. Because then when a dude talk all mean and aggressive to you, then you be like, you got to season your words with some sugar.
Well, we're not saying come off
balance.
Me, right.
Sorry.
But when we say being too nice.
No, but I'm saying
like
balance.
Right. Like you, of course, have respect for me, whatnot. I don't call that being too nice and how you talk. But to like, don't if you say something like I'm not going to do this, or you got your boundaries, but you still allow me to push you past those, then what is the point?
I tell you one thing. If you really you like for real, like if you're trying to talk to someone or you see someone that's got some potential for you, what I have learned is that for the dudes, like you know how you had them the real pretty dudes, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what a pretty
I'm
dude
talking to
is.
Ronnie right now.
Okay, talk to Ronnie
Thank
on
you.
that.
So ladies out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got the real pretty, like, you know, real pretty dudes.
Pretty Ricky is what they call
Pretty
him.
Ricky is what they call them. I found that they usually you'll grab their attention if you compliment them on something other than how they look because they hear that all the time.
Right.
That's
And that's another thing too.
that's the key. It's the same thing with a woman. You have these women, they're like, oh, they're told that they're pretty all the time. But if you take interest in something else other than how they look, they might pay attention.
Hold on.
Do you want a Future or a Russell?
What's a Russell?
What is a Russell?
Oh, Russell Wilson.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, I got it. Oh, Future. My bad.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you.
I missed it. I missed it because like a future. I'm thinking like he talking about like a future, like
no.
Okay. Oh,
I was thinking what's going, but he get
take the A off is what I'm saying. Do you want Future or Russell? I get what you're saying now. I think that's kind of. I mean, I don't feel like Future kind of like he rough and tough and all that. I mean, I feel like
Future dogs his women.
do we?
That's what they say. Allegedly.
We don't really know. We don't know. Oh, somebody said they here now.
Yes. All right. He's here for the next topic.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that. All right.
Okay.
Bet we're gonna get that. Well, do y'all want to go straight there, or do y'all want to?
I mean, we
didn't even get to talk about the flooded out. Though.
I mean, I think that's just straight up and down nasty. I'm gonna be honest.
Can somebody tell me what it means?
I mean,
right. So, because that's what I want to know. Like, is that just like it's a free all, like everything goes? Is that what flooded out means?
I think it is. Like, anytime somebody, like, you know, somebody putting their bodily fluids on you in a sexual way, to me, don't seem real sexual. You know, somebody peeing on you, they pooping on you, you know. Yeah, I just think that's kind of like feces. I'm gonna say no.
All right, so here's my thing. When I hear this whole flooded out, and
I feel like they're trying to how do you say it? They're trying to
dehumanize women.
I feel like that, but I also feel like they're trying to like how do you say it? They're trying to like tear the man down. You know what I mean? Like bringing him down to such a low place.
But the dudes are asking for it too. Like it's on now. I'm saying it's both women. Women and men are asking to be what's called. But I was just like, why would you want your body to be disrespected?
Yeah, because
the things that you're like, I understand. There's sex and there's kinkiness and stuff like that.
But we talking bodily fluids.
Like my thing is like this. Like okay, like all right, y'all talk about eating booties and stuff like that. I don't care. Like, do you? But my thing is when you talking about. You want people to gangbang you. You want people to spit in your face.
I found with that
to pee in your mouth and stuff like that. That stuff to me.
I found that sometimes people
I crossed the line. I'm good.
Anthony said it's just being put out there in the open for everything. See what I'm saying? That's my thing, yo. When that's just like to me, it's like some Greek stuff. It's just like
I get that.
You being open for everything, but look at that statement.
For everything.
Because honestly, sex has a spiritual side.
Uh-oh.
And you telling me, not you, Anthony, per se, but like a person just saying you open for any, like you just gonna open yourself up spiritually, naturally for whatever. And then you're left with the consequence.
And then I feel like too, when you ask to be slutted out, like that's just like your verbal permission to do, and you don't even know what this person wants to do. But you technically consented to it, right? Because you asked for it.
And I'm saying, like, people do some stupid. I'm talking like people put stick brooms and stuff.
Yeah, that's just like it's like the woman.
It's too much.
It's like the woman who says hit her because that's how she know you love her. Like what? Something's wrong there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we have went past freak and just.
Yeah,
It's like
You done went to straight nasty.
I'm like, that's just straight
There's
nasty.
freak,
Like that's some
and then
nasty
there's freak
stuff.
nasty. That's nasty.
I mean, that's filthy. Because you don't know what's in their urine. You don't know what's in the feces. I was like, is this in your mouth? Like, what? Wait.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, come on. When did we get to a place where somebody wants some doo-doo smeared on them? Like,
now,
for real.
Now, it's been around for years.
Like,
it's just no. Well, people have been doing this for years.
The animals don't even do this, I don't think.
Not to themselves. No.
Like,
right. I just feel like a lot of the things that are being done in these slutted out moments, if it was to be done outside of that, like we were talking about the whole spitting thing. Oh, spit in my mouth. Anytime a person spitted on you, that was a sign of disrespect.
My God.
Nope. So when did that become something that people were asking for, and why?
That is so.
I just
When I say that's so nasty, y'all,
don't spit on
I didn't even like French kissing because I just felt like it was just too much.
Like swapping fluid.
Like, yes, me and my wife, we kiss. Yes.
Right.
But if y'all missed it, what happened about 5 or 10 minutes ago, a piece of spit hit me on my lip. And I was like, yeah. I'm telling you that. It was unintentional.
Right.
And
but that's just a natural reaction when spit hits you. Like,
but you want people to spit in their mouth? That's disgusting.
Like, yeah, that's a no.
Nobody's peeing. You talking about some pee on me? Look, let me tell you something. If you pee in the bed and I'm in the bed,
oh my God,
I'm gonna be upset that you got me wet. Now I got pee on me.
It's a situation.
But you want direct pee, hot, warm pee. Come on, man, stop.
First of all, even one better for the people who like to get pooped on. You ever change your baby diaper and your finger accidentally hit the poop?
You know how hard you scrub that in.
Yes, and you want to make sure it don't have no smell, because that's my thing. I'm like, yo, for real. What part of that is pleasing?
I don't know.
How is that getting your rocks off? I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't. Like, ew.
All right. So
anyway,
yes, we're gonna
get
past.
We're gonna push back.
I'm just gonna say the whole slutted out thing, the POV. Oh, I believe all three of us.
That's a no.
That's a no.
That's a no.
You can call us what. No
they
blood,
can have it.
No,
no blood and no boo boo.
We're not swapping no DNA around here.
That's too much. Like
it really is.
But this is the topic that I'm a little excited about. Okay. And we got a special guest in the comments. We appreciate it more. For one, we do want to just check back in. Thank y'all. We are an hour into the conversation today. Thank y'all for watching. For those who are just coming on, just watching, like, share, go to the YouTube page, the Satchel POV, subscribe.
Yep.
We got a special gift coming up for those who help us to reach 1,000. 1,000 subscribers going to get a special guest.
1K.
1K.
Yeah.
What? No, we're not giving them 1K.
No.
That's
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we're on our way to.
Oh, okay. We're on 1K. Our way.
Yeah.
Don't say just said I'm giving that right.
Oh man.
It's gonna be something, but it ain't gonna be that. I'm telling you that right now.
So let's get into
the topic that I really want to get into, which is it's a lot more of this now, and that's the Ronnie, help me say this right now, because you have it's the poly marriage or poly relationships.
I just call it poly life.
Yeah, I just call it poly life. I think most people refer to it as poly life.
The poly life.
Poly life.
And so the poly life, if those who don't know, that's when you have multiple partners. So y'all, from my understanding, and please correct me, you know what I'm saying, y'all are living together, y'all doing life together, it's consensual, you have more than one mate. Mm-hmm. It's y'all do life together, you know what I'm saying? It's making a strong comeback. A strong comeback. And I see. Ooh, Chilla. Ooh, your spirit got real bad. What's going on with you?
I am not mad.
You feel a certain kind of way. I didn't even get to finish talking about it.
I just, I think the poly life is selfish.
What?
Yeah, because it's like you
How is
got
that selfish? They're sharing.
yeah, but that you got the one you got whoever the authoritative is, they not sharing because it's just one of them.
That's
So like
actually a good word.
if you've got one male and multiple women, the only one that's sharing is the women. I mean, the male is just reaping all the benefits of multiple people.
Now, how do you know the other women aren't reaping benefits too?
What are
And
they with the other women? Because I'm like, it's only
some
one.
are,
It's one male.
and some women don't. Or they just want a little bit. They don't want a lot, so they don't mind sharing. And then my thing is, for one, before you think it's
And then
just a
also my
man,
thing is, I'm like, yo, for real,
there's a lot of women
you
who have
sharing,
multiple men.
yeah. And so that's like odd too, because then I don't know.
How's that
I
odd?
get into like hygiene and all of that. Like I just go down the road because I'm like, you're in a relationship is you, another person, and another person.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It
What's
just
the
it's.
oof? What?
I mean, because it just sounds like there's a high risk for some things.
Don't y'all not all
And then
sleeping
why do
together
you?
all
And
the
I don't
time
know
though?
because it's like how I don't want part of anything. I want the whole thing.
But,
And like for you to have like for a man to have multiple wives, you only getting a piece of
but
him.
what about the woman that has multiple husbands? So you gotta look at
Then
it
that
both ways.
husband is only getting a piece of her.
Maybe that's all he wants, a piece of her.
You know what I'm saying? And now you sitting there with multiple seeds and stuff. I ain't gonna go there. All right. So, like I said, I just it's like I don't understand that because I'm like that's just like me and you we married hypothetically speaking, and then somebody else come into the picture. I'm not sharing. You're mine and I'm yours. I'm not sharing.
And I think that's where the people who get into the relationships, they already have that understanding if that's what they want. So I think for coming from anybody, like you said, that doesn't want to share, then that wouldn't be the lifestyle that you choose.
Right.
It's people who are choosing this lifestyle, I guess that's where the questions come to, like, how does that work?
How
Or
does that work? Like how was it even presented to you in the beginning?
So
that too.
How is it? I really want to know, like, how when you have a male who is a part of the poly lifestyle, how I wonder, like, what does he say, or like, how is it presented
oh,
where the
so
women?
they give you an example, and I thought I showed you that one story. It was the lady. She was married to a dude for 12 years. In their 12th year of marriage, they agreed that what I'm saying they were going to do the poly life because the woman was just like she fell for another dude while she was out working, and so they both were successful entrepreneurs and whatnot. She fell for another dude, and she was just like she needed more than just him. He agreed because he wasn't able to fully satisfy her. He wanted her to be happy. So he allowed this other man to come in. And they already, 12 years in, they already had 3 kids. They spoke to their kids about it. This is what it is. This is what it's not. They had a very open door policy with them, told them what was going on, and they could always ask questions. The other dude stayed there, lived with them. You know what I'm saying? And they do life together. They understand, like, legally the first husband is her legal
So why
husband
was the other person brought in? I'm sorry.
because she fell in love with the other guy, and her husband couldn't fully satisfy her
Why could
needs.
he not? I'm just
I don't
wondering.
They didn't go into what, maybe
No,
he just, maybe, I don't know, he had a little, what I'm saying,
I don't
maybe,
know.
I don't know, he
Even that story kind of just brings me to a question because I'm like, it brings me to a question because I'm just like, what is it that's within you that'll be like, okay, I'm not cutting it. I don't want to lose you. I'm willing to share you, and even if that means I just have like a piece of you,
well,
because it's a piece. Like I couldn't, I could not imagine like you're in a relationship, like even a male, yeah, like even a female who has two guys, right? And I'm just like, That's a lot of. It's a lot of work mentally, physically.
How? It's what you make it. Y'all come together, y'all make it.
Dude, I got one, and it's a lot of work.
You trying to say I'm a lot of work? And now we're gonna be silent. Let me tell you something. I am a jewel.
Oh, geez. Well, then you just proved a point because jewels are a lot of work.
My jewels are valuable. That's what it is.
I mean, I'm saying like, and then because even your time is limited. Am I right?
No, it's not always. See, you're thinking about them Utah families with 5 and 6 and 7 wives. That's the whole nother thing where they got days like, hey, this is your day. This is your day. That you're talking about that.
So it's not.
I'm talking more.
That.
I'm talking more about the trouble. You know what I'm saying? This is y'all live together. Like y'all are really doing life. What we got here?
Okay.
Oh.
It says it was my wife's idea. She's bi, and I love women just as much as her.
See, I like it. Here we go.
Okay.
So now, my question is,
okay,
let me
make
ask
sure
a question.
I'm understanding.
What?
So the truffle thing is pretty much another way for saying threesome?
Yeah, it's not a threesome. It's a three. It's 3 y'all together. Y'all are all together.
Right. Because the poly is like a whole like religion.
No, but it's still poly. It still falls on the poly.
You should.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
See what you're thinking about the more Utah-ish Mormons, and they got separate houses for different families. Because this to me, like, no, this is everybody. I'm talking about
the truffle thing. Kind of sound like a threesome.
It's okay. You're saying a threesome is just
a one time, right?
Right. We're talking about you're doing life together. Y'all
all in the same house.
Yes, all in the same house. That's what
a lot of them have children together inside the relationship.
So it's just a third person instead of 2. It's 3 of y'all, and y'all work together. It's all 3 of y'all together. Now, what normally happens is, from my understanding, and for y'all out there, please help me if I'm wrong. It's normally a couple, like in this situation, like they said, a couple together, and then they decide to bring somebody in. Now, the problem that some people have, help me out if I'm wrong, please chime in. We definitely want y'all feedback. Is somebody the issues that some people, and some are successful, but others people start to lean towards one more than the other.
That's natural, if you ask me, because like if I don't know, it's like if you want to have multiple partners, have multiple partners, but to like have multiple partners inside a relationship, it doesn't surprise me that at some point one will gravitate towards one. Somebody will be left out of the equation. I can see that because
I agree.
Yeah. And then it's like it's gonna leave that one person just hanging in the balance, if you will.
But I don't know. I see how it can work, and people can say what they want. I'm just saying, you got, like he said, his wife was bi, or is bi.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, he, as a dude, a lot of dudes be like, hey, I'm not gonna say no to another woman being in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying most dudes.
It was the lunch.
Ronnie, finish this out for me, because I'm just gonna stop talking right now.
Oh God! But yes, what you're saying is true. Oh God! But yes, but I think from all the people who I know that live that lifestyle, and most of them are married, and like you said, one person, normally the woman, is like, hey, I like women, you like women. From time to time, we can have another woman in this relationship. Now, I don't know how long these relationships last.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you just said, even in a 2-person relationship, you can feel like that person isn't giving you enough attention or that. So I can only imagine how it is with a third person in the equation. But I'm sure if it's the right three people, it can work.
I feel like it can work. I don't. Here's my thing. So BH LLC, if you don't mind sharing. So
What's the pros and cons?
right, what was the pros and the cons?
Yeah.
And did y'all's work out? And if it didn't work out, what was the reason
Right.
why?
Because I don't know. Are y'all in a poly relationship now, Mr. Bowie? He gonna get mad. He use his last name.
I don't know. I don't know who Boo is. You know,
We grew up together.
I don't know. I don't know your government. I know you. I know you as BHLLC.
That's what it says on the ticket.
That's what I'm gonna call you.
That's what I don't say.
People throwing out government.
But yeah.
Wait a minute. I did hear what really.
I think everybody knows my government.
Like, I don't know, and maybe, yeah, for like, I don't. I'm wondering, like, granted, yeah, I could see maybe a female that's like, oh, beneficial, like, hey, let's work on me.
Yes, let's work for you. You got somebody who can pick up the slack, cooking, cleaning, taking care of you, man. Like, especially
I wasn't talking about that aspect.
No, I'm saying on other stuff too, like on the sexual, on everything. Because my thing is this: look, especially for like you're a businesswoman, right? And you know,
we don't have a looking for sisters vibe. I date another woman, and she dates them as well as men when she feels fit. We're open and transparent about who, what, where, and why. Just be adults.
Okay.
This is so different.
So is yours more of an open relationship?
So that's what it. Yeah, it sounds like an open relationship.
So like, is that more of an open relationship, or do y'all have somebody living with y'all?
Yeah, because that, you know.
So on that topic, while we're waiting for that answer, how do y'all feel about open relationships?
Go ahead.
Open relationships. It seems like to me they get people they get people in trouble.
Because here's the thing.
You know, because I guess you got to have rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's rules and everything.
But if you break the rules, seems like that's a no.
Here's my thing about open relationships that people don't understand.
I just say if you want to be with multiple people, is there a need to have relationship?
It is. You like doing life together. My thing is this. I'm not saying I'm a for
Anthony, really?
Exactly.
Bruh,
I think that's one of the biggest reasons a lot of them do it, to be honest.
Bruh, if I had another person to split these bills, dog, I'm talking about splitting bills. I'm not talking
more
about
to it than just a splitting of the bill.
What? Now they might want some kind of compensation. But babe, if I'm helping you get your hair and nails done, this is my side hustle.
You're gonna be on your side, by your side.
Oh wait, okay. He said yes. Dang, what was the?
Oh, so it's like an open. So okay, it is. So it's
an
open relationship.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So have y'all always been open? Have y'all tried poly?
And while we're waiting for that, because you know it's gonna be a little delay. So
for 6 years now, LOL. It's cool, LOL.
Okay.
I don't know. And I think
6 years is a good run. That's a good run.
I think
it's better than some marriages.
Because I'm a private type of person.
Right.
I'm a private type of person. So like I know that would not work for me.
Sheila's not sharing her cornbread.
I'm not. Like, yeah, no. So I'm just a private type of person. Like, because now I gotta, then you gotta build trust with 2 to 3 or however many people.
My thing is with the open relationships is I get it. So you don't have it. To me, it takes the whole cheating aspect out because you're more than it's like, hey, you want to sleep with somebody, you're trying to because it just you have because a lot of people can't control their needs. You know what I'm saying? People see something they want.
It sounds like a lack of discipline.
It is a lack of discipline. I'm not saying that it's not, but my thing is what some people will do is they will eliminate that part of like, because that's the biggest thing. That's what a lot of people say is their what's it say their what's the word I'm looking for?
Deal breaker.
Thank you, deal breaker. They be like, oh, you cheat on me, it's over, it's done. And so they'd be like, if people X that out, where hey, we're not cheating on each other, we're just honest, like, hey, I just want to sleep with this person. So now,
So because there's that open honesty, that kind of makes it okay.
yeah,
I'm
so
just trying to get an
yes,
understanding.
so it's more of a hey. So I like say if that's I know it's not going to be that. So if I was like, hey, I slept with the girl across the street, just want to let you know what I'm saying, and you'd be like, hey, I saw the dude at the grocery store, look pretty good, knock my back out. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
okay, so
I don't
you
know. It's a little like, I don't know. For me, it's just so like, I don't know. It's odd to wrap my mind. I mean, that's just like when we went and got massages, and I was like, I enjoyed it, but I didn't, because I was just like, it's another man. Hey, another man touching me just didn't feel right. So I was like, if I was going to get a massage again, I get a female.
okay. Now I'm gonna let you know a female's gonna massage me because I don't want no dude touching my back. That's just me. And I'm just saying, and he might be the best. I'm just saying it's not gonna feel right to me. I'm gonna feel some kind of way. So when I get massages, it's normally a female massaging me. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
So,
neighbors.
but the open relationship, I don't.
I don't know. I'm like, if that's your, I mean, no judgment. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I just see the downside of it,
What's the downside?
where one person gravitates to another person, and then the third person is like left to the side. Oh,
Mm.
oh. I see where somebody didn't abide by the rules that they set up, and then the relationship just goes south.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
So that's the downside. But that can happen in anything.
it can.
Every
And then some,
relationship
and
has
so is it,
rules.
I'm like, so help me. Is there a difference between open relationship and
And what?
pimps and hoes? Because you got
You
pimps.
feel like an open
No, no,
relationship is
no, no.
pimping?
I'm
What?
saying you got the dudes. You got pimps. There's pimps out there, and they got multiple females, all in the
But they
same.
selling them.
Not all.
They
Not,
selling kitty.
doesn't mean that they don't partake in it.
Of course they're gonna part.
Oh yeah, they own it. They gonna
Right.
partake in it.
So like
Yeah.
eliminate the money factor. Is that kind of like the same thing?
No, because
No, I say no because it's an agreement
right,
Okay. I'm
among
asking.
the two
right.
people that's in the
And then
relationship.
my thing is, pimps got a stable. Like you have a house full of women
Yeah.
that you sleeping with and you selling, but you got to take care of them too. Oh, hold up, we got
All
more
parley. Oh, so parley. Sorry.
poly.
Hey, I was reading that.
I know. I'm putting it
All
on the
poly
screen.
aren't a three-way or triads.
Okay.
Every poly is different. Everyone is in the know. We actually aim to establish a relationship with someone. That's where the poly aspect comes in. So the goal is to end up with one person.
No.
I was just trying to. I'm trying to understand what they're saying. Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help her. So what they're saying is they're trying to build a relationship with that
one.
person. No,
Yeah,
with
that's
all
what
three,
they said.
not with
Hold on,
one
wait.
day.
Somebody
Okay,
said.
yeah. Okay, my homegirl is here too because she was in a poly relationship.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Take
Well,
over,
just
Ronnie.
tell us your experience.
Yes.
I'm just trying. Like, we want to hear it.
Yes. Hey Shani. So we're just asking questions. Or if you want to share your experience when you were in your poly relationship. And I guess what were the pros and what were the cons?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we just want to. There's no judgment here. This is the
No,
POV. It's a no
you're
judgment zone.
free to talk. I'm just.
We're
And would you do it again, Shani?
because my thing is I'm asking questions because I don't want to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I like to
No,
understand.
she did 6 years too.
6 years of okay. Go ahead, babe. You got it.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's all right. Okay, so because
Mm-hmm.
her favorite pro was the 3 and go home.
I told you it's splitting them bills. Didn't I say
I
it?
think that was the biggest reason for any. I mean, that just makes sense.
It just helps do life.
Oh god, we go on dates, travel dates, and hang out, etc. Sometime all of us go out. Eh,
It's-
Okay.
No, because I'm saying look at the benefits, babe. Like on days where you're not feeling it or you need a long time. Like, all right, matter of fact, let's do it this way. You want to go out, and I'd be like, man, babe, I'm not feeling it today. Now you got the other person like, yeah, I go out with you. Now you still get to do what you want. I still get to do what I want. We all everybody's happy.
It triggers something within me.
What is the triggering, baby?
Because I'm like, if you say it's, if it's talking you and I hypothetically, you be like, I'll be like, nah, babe, I ain't feeling it. You be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go hang out with what's her name? Something on the inside is bubbling up.
But you got to think too, like all 3 of y'all are establishing a relationship.
Oh, wait.
Correct.
It said
I'll put it on the screen.
Okay. It says my messed up our relationship towards the end because I started to not feel the relationship anymore, and I just wanted to be a free spirit.
Okay, so you decided to break away.
Just wanted to, yeah.
So my question is, if you don't mind answering, what, like, I know you said you wanted to be a free spirit.
I was just about to say the same thing. I was gonna say, like, hey, so what is being a free spirit? Like, if you could just break that.
That wasn't my question.
That wasn't your question? Okay.
Free spirit is just you just want to do your own thing.
Right.
Okay.
But no, my thing was, what about the relationship you wasn't feeling anymore?
Was it too restrictive? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure every.
I don't think it's a lot of restriction.
You don't think it's a lot of restriction?
They said, each one is set up differently.
Yeah.
Right.
So it just all depends on how y'all like. To me, it's an individual thing.
It sounds like roommates, like the whole open concept with your roommates.
It's like the show Friends. How all of them were living together, but they all wound up sleeping together.
Yeah. Oh, he said, "No, ma'am, we don't pimp them, trick." Oh, Lord. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Because this is like, I've heard of 3 ways. I've heard of open relationship. I've heard the poly life that I've heard about is like you said, like over there in Utah. Now that is like them over there in the Midwest, their poly situation.
That's the West, baby.
It's the West. Okay, them over there in the West, they poly situation. It's like you have a day. The man is like in charge, and all the wives submit to the one man.
But that's
and
more
like,
that Mormon thing, and I'm not going against the Mormons.
I mean, it's interesting. I was like, They said we were all together, but it was strictly established and agreed upon that we would be exclusive with each other, and I just wanted more. Okay, and plus it started with me being the third wheel. Okay.
See, so some people don't get past the third wheel thing.
I mean, I ain't nobody's third wheel. You hear what I'm saying?
You're not a third. It's just, in my opinion.
No, but I get it. I was like the third wheel. Like the other 2 are kind of used to each other, and then it's like you the new person coming in.
But then sometimes the new person will pick up that relationship with one or the other.
Yeah.
My thing is, in my opinion, you're going to gravitate more to one person than the other. And so somebody's going to feel left out.
Yeah. So
I wonder, question, especially for the married couple that is in search of having a third person in the relationship, right? Do you guys agree on to date this person together? Because when you hear third wheel, you kind of hear like a tag along. Yeah. But I feel like if it's a relationship, everybody should feel equal.
Oh, she said okay, let me go on. She said, so in my head, I wanted to do what I wanted when I'm not home and not be held accountable because I was brought into an already established relationship. So I wanted my own situations. I definitely felt left
Left
out.
out.
And then the other person said, they said they
They
date
date
separately.
Okay. But y'all date that one person separately that y'all are trying
That's the
to.
question, right? Are you dating just dating, or are you dating the same person separately? Because
Right.
that's different. Because that's
So
no
that
way.
way if you're dating, if y'all are both dating that one person separately, then y'all are establishing y'all separate relationships, which I feel
Yeah,
like is healthy.
that I do. That actually makes sense. Because you know what? It's kind of like what's the show, like The Bachelor, or all these like love. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Right.
You just,
Right.
so, okay. Okay. So going with that, because that's a good
I know I'm good. That's what I do.
See
What?
what I'm saying? The compliment just rolls down. Okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
threesomes were a definite pro. LOL.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, it's
No, she has a partner and I have mine.
He
Okay.
has.
Okay. But that's because it's open, right?
yeah.
That's not
Oh,
Right,
wait,
because
wait.
that's because
polished.
it's open. Yeah,
Hold
that's
on. I'm trying to understand.
BH is in the open. What has the
Right.
open marriage?
Oh,
Open relationship.
open relationship.
Yes.
Oh, so they date other people,
Yes.
but
Yes.
they
Yeah.
have to tell each other who they're gonna be and where
Yeah.
they're gonna. Oh, okay. Wait,
Okay.
hold on. We all slept in the same van and oh, babe.
I'm putting it on the screen.
we
People got to see, baby.
okay. We all slept in the same bed and raised our kids together as well. Another pro with the extra mommy hand.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It helps because if you work in like we said, you need your community. My thing is
Mhm.
their relationship is a community. You get what I'm saying? So it does it helps.
I mean, again, no judgment from me. I just I know like for me
I'm just
it's
saying.
uncomfortable.
I'm just saying, y'all sleeping in the same bed. It's got to be a king size or bigger. I tell you that. I need my
Hold
space.
on. Let's see. On this show called Good Trouble, the girl Malika was experimenting with Polly, and she had two separate love interests. That one about each other, and they were cool with it.
Right.
Okay.
She always on the shows. I
I
tell you.
know.
When we started, they had a child together, and I was single with my first child, and then we created a family together. So me and her both have children
With
for
him.
for him. They say for
Yeah,
him.
for him. Yeah.
Oh, which ended. Hold on. Which ended with a total of 5 boys, no girls. Wow.
So Shanny, question. When you got brought into the relationship, did y'all all date each other? Like how did that go? Like how did y'all build y'all relationship amongst the three of y'all?
I don't think they
Yeah,
did
and I
because he
was
felt like a
wondering.
third wheel.
Well, I was wondering too. Like, do you
Well,
ever
she
feel
was
like
there for 6 years. So I'm thinking maybe she didn't feel like the third wheel until later
later on?
True.
on.
Yeah.
True. What were you saying, babe? You
I
felt
was wondering if, like, at any point in time, do you ever feel cheated?
cheated out of what?
Cheated out of
Like time?
time, attention. Oh, time and attention are the same thing, aren't they?
That'd be it. I don't know. Time and attention,
Like
they could be synonymous.
hold on. I met her at the daycare. Hold on.
Come on, daycare.
Mm-hmm.
I met
Musa is her
her at
son's
the
name.
daycare that
Musa.
thank you, honey. Musa went to, and she wanted to help me babysit.
Oh, I bet she did.
Then I started. Then I started hanging out with her. Okay,
Okay, so
so
y'all formed a
it was more so
relationship.
the two females connected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
See, like I said, the women.
Here you
Oh,
go.
you got one gonna bring that back up.
Yes.
That's in our options, right?
If y'all don't understand that comment,
Hence
go
why
back,
we
watch the
dated
replay in the beginning.
separately. It eliminates a lot of the third willing per se.
Okay. Okay.
It says a months later on a drunk night, she oh Y'all seen it.
Said months later on the joke night, she dared me to lick a tit and I did it. Okay. See, y'all started. Okay, so it was y'all two that initiated it. Okay.
It's the titty, so that's all the dude got to do.
So then she introduced you to, what is that, her husband? And he asked her to, oh, okay.
Of
Is
course
this kind of like swingers? No.
Well,
I'm
now
asking.
once they start doing life together, it's no longer
Not a swinging thing. Okay.
Yeah. But swinging is, yes. Yeah,
then I got a question for Mr. Booby then, because would y'all open relationship be considered swinging?
Oh, she said they're not married yet. Say it again.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
I'm all into this.
Okay.
So wait, y'all got 5 kids
together as a unit.
Okay. Wow.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
Swingers are couples who sleep with other couples switching partners.
Right, so we saw another married couple, and you'd be like, and so dude would be like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep with your wife, and you can sleep with my wife.
Yeah, I don't.
And then
because I can see Jeff's face going left.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something.
So
yeah, sleep with my wife.
Anyway.
I don't know, like, and I get some dudes like that, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Did you put in that work? Did you get it good? You got it? Like, no, what, nigga? I'll punch in your face. I'm sorry. Like,
maybe that's one of the rules. Like, you don't ask no questions afterwards.
Maybe.
But some people into that, like, you know, because then you get into that whole. I don't know.
Let me see. Me and her started dating, and I was joining for the threesome sometimes, but slept in the same house. But I slept alone in a separate bedroom. Okay, so that was in the beginning. Key parties were a big thing in the 70s, from what I understand. I remember, I remember the parties. Or the talk of the parties, I'll put it that way. At first, we made an agreement. He slept with her Monday through Thursday nights, and then she slept in my bedroom on the weekends. So, so you guys, Shani, it was more so catering to her. Like, she was more involved with the two of y'all, not more per se of the man. Then he started to like me and decided he wanted to date me as well. Okay, gotcha. That's where my question was about to go. Okay. So did the problems start happening, would you say, once he started liking you? Put the keys in the bowl and you bring the keys out and whoever.
Oh, she's talking about the swingers. She's talking about the swingers.
Yeah, the key parties.
What in the world?
Key parties, yeah.
Everybody put their keys in a bowl, and you pick a random key, and whoever key you pick gets the what?
Yes, that's what.
Yo,
no, people do that.
Wow.
So you don't know. It's just so.
Okay, so we say yes, she is our glue.
These
okay. So did y'all see that one with Shani? No. So
she was the glue.
Yeah, so her and the girl who initiated the contact from the jump. So she would be with she would sleep with him, the guy she was with. Let me make sure I said that right. Monday through Thursday, and then she would go and be with Shani on the weekends. So it wasn't the guy that was in control of this.
She was in control.
Right. Yes. And then he started liking her.
The women be in control.
So yeah, once he started to like me, he is a man, so he got very possessive. Oh, so once he started like, okay. Oh wow.
That part.
I see. That's what I'm saying. It happens like that. I guess that's my thing. That's the downfall is with these open relationships, these poly relationships. Although some work, I think you get to a point after time they can be fun, but I think after a while you just want more. You get what I'm saying? Like when I say more, you want more out of the relationship aspect,
More companionship.
more companionship. I think, and that's just what we got. Hold up, we got
The women
Mhm.
always hold. The women always hold the power in these type of situations.
ain't that what I said earlier? The women hold the power.
We talking about in these
We're
kind
talking about no.
Period. Period.
What you all said?
he talking about period.
They're not for everybody.
If you say that, if you say it's going, it's going.
Like,
We can say,
I'm gonna
like,
put
we
it in
can
the
say, yeah, we
comments.
can do this, but women don't say yeah, it ain't happening.
it's not happening, and that's it goes
I've
back to the
seen men
statement
who I've
earlier.
seen men who don't say yes either.
I mean, we ain't gotta say yes.
Right.
I've seen men
My
say
thing is,
no.
if that's what the woman, my thing is, if the dude say no and the woman wants it, she's still gonna bring somebody else in there, and either that dude gonna leave or he gonna just sit there looking sad in the face, and then she gonna find another dude that's gonna be accepted. Like my thing is, in that situation, the women do hold the keys. Y'all thinking it's the men over here like, yeah, I want 2 women, 3 women, 4 women. No, the women have to agree to it. And the
But there
women
are
normally
some men
control
who
the whole
there are
situation.
some men who control it too. Like out there in the West.
You keep thinking about what was that? What was that show? What was it called? Like, it's like that's like John and Kate and their five. I don't know.
Wait a minute, that is not what that was.
I don't know what. I don't know these shows
I know somebody that got divorced behind one, but behind a poly relationship
or a swinger.
or a swinger.
Yo, I
I,
think I used to work with some swingers straight up. Like I was like, they was just really free and open. It was a married couple, and some of the things they would say, I'd just be like,
well, I think some people that's their way of safe. Well, I'm not gonna say this is safe, but it's that's how you experience. Oh, she
Oh,
was talking about
poly.
poly. I think. See,
they
yeah.
were older too. Like
Oh
they
no,
were,
no, no. Old people are freaky, dog. Let me tell you
they
something.
was like middle aged and
What's
stuff.
middle age,
I
babe?
mean, I
Because
was in
I'm
my
like,
twenties.
I think we're about middle
I
age
was in my
now.
20s. No, but like I was in my 20s.
Hold up, what we got?
I just tried to live in reality, and I kept telling him he would never love me the way he loves her. So it was unfair to keep me from exploring my options.
True.
I get that. Mm-hmm.
So I gotta ask this question because I know somebody's in the open relationship, somebody did the poly. So do you feel like how do I want to phrase this question?
Mhm.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't. Do you feel like I don't know? I feel like anything can work if you know what I'm saying you have the right people, the right components. But
Mm-hmm.
would you recommend
What?
a poly relationship?
So
What?
he said, 2 women is my max for real, for real. Any more would strictly be a sex thing.
I totally
Just
agree.
to be fair, I like the aspect of building a woman up and helping her grow. The other person said once they got pregnant, their mindset changed and was ready. They were ready to be set in a relationship, but then found while she was pregnant, he was cheating.
How is it? So
Well, he was cheating outside of the poly.
That's what it sounds
yeah, see
like to me.
that's messy.
Okay, that's just now you're just being
Yeah,
greedy.
that's greedy.
Like,
Yeah, that's greedy right there.
yeah,
Like
no, that's crazy.
that yeah, that is
Yeah,
crazy. That's too much.
because
Like
like what? Because I thought that was like you already got 2 women at home, and you gonna go outside of that and cheat.
uh,
Yeah.
But he
Mm-mm.
said greedy.
I'm just that's greedy. My thing is this. For me, for somebody that I'm to me in a relationship. What? Hold up, wait.
They're running the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's greedy. I think
yeah.
we all can agree on that. That's just
That's too much.
I got two women at home. I'm good.
right.
I'm going home
Like
every
two women.
If it
Look,
ain't broke, don't
one
fix
is
it.
one is enough
Exactly.
to keep up.
So he was cheating, but telling you couldn't see nobody outside
Right.
of
Yeah.
the
That's
husband.
you
Yeah.
don't do the stuff, yo. That's
Mm-mm.
You have to have communication in a poly relationship. So no communication means it's cheating. Oh.
my thing is you have to have communication in any relationship,
Mm.
and yeah, I just my thing is this: just don't cheat. Like it's y'all gotta have some self control. I'm just saying, everybody across the board, we gotta have self control.
I tore the whole relationship after that. I don't blame you. It's savage status.
No.
Now that could go any type of way, y'all. Because I grew up with Shanny too. So if she says she went savage, I can only imagine.
But I am seeing that
Yes.
It's double
it
standard.
doesn't. It seems like it's not. It seems like it's a temporary thing.
I know what I agree. So for those who have the open and the poly, um, do you feel like that's that's something that can last for a lifetime? Like I
It just, yeah. I mean, just looking at the comments and listening to their stories, it seems like a temporary situation.
so you do you so
But
you
the
feel
only
like
reason why I say it maybe can last, and that's going off both of their stories, is the amount of time they have put into a relationship. Like
absolutely
Annie was in her poly for 6 years. So if it didn't have the cheating and she didn't feel left out, it sounded like they all could have worked out.
okay?
Okay.
And then with the open relationship, and y'all been married for 6 years, right? Because they've been married for 6 years. I don't know how long y'all been open, but have y'all? It's y'all seem to be striving. Y'all don't have it. I mean, I'm sure every relationship has its issues, but
Yeah.
y'all are staying married and it works for y'all.
Like I feel like I'm just a person like if you put your mind to it, you can make anything work. That's just
Especially if it's something that you want. Yes.
right. And my thing is, yes, it does take the right ingredients. You need the right people and the right
I
mindset.
have a question.
Go ahead. What's
Just listening to the looking at the comments and what everybody is saying. Do you guys think this is something that would be suitable for someone in their 20s? Because it sounds like you need a level of maturity.
so
Oh,
you,
9 years
like
married, together for 17 years. So see, yeah.
Like, would
no, that's
you?
good. No, congratulations for real.
Yes. And they have children together and everything.
Yeah, 9 years. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying like for someone in their 20s, do you
So you feel like there's an age limit on being in a
not necessarily an age limit, but it just seems like it takes a level of maturity.
I would say I think relationships across the board. When we're talking about marriage and relationships,
Yeah. So I'm like,
it takes maturity,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we go back to one of our previous POVs. That's why we don't feel like the kids should date because you're not old enough.
for
You're not mature
example,
enough to be in a relationship.
Definitely got to be mature.
definitely has to. So like, yeah. So for example, would you bring someone in their 20s into the mix?
But it's maturity.
No,
The
I'm
age,
asking.
but the
I'm
age
asking a
doesn't matter
question.
though. But we're talking about the maturity. Maturity
I was
doesn't
the
have an age.
oldest. We started when I was 25. She was 23. He was 22.
Yeah.
Mm.
See,
I mean, 25. I mean, because, women do mature faster. That's just what it is. But
That's what they say.
I mean, baby.
Mm.
That's,
So, how long in y'all relationship, Mr. Bowie? Well, y'all relationship, did y'all start going open?
BHLLC.
I don't know him by that.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's the mental, baby.
Right.
It has to be the mental. That's what I'm saying. It takes people being in the right place. It just takes the right combination. I think, and from my point of view, it's a lot of people are doing it and they're looking at the sex component of it, and they don't look at it for the
Started
relationship
6 years
until
ago.
they get old.
Okay.
Well, most people are not looking for a relationship nowadays.
Jenny, would you do poly again?
It started 6 years ago. Okay,
Whew.
that's not bad. I think she would. I just think because I see the pros, I see the cons. Me personally,
The income part is what it is.
the income part makes me think twice. Leave that right now. I said the income. Uh, I'm on my own.
Mhm.
Oh no, let me tell you something. I was talking to a friend earlier today.
Oh, she said yeah.
We was talking about the prospects out there. They said the prospects out there nowadays is straight trash. I'm not doing this thing with nobody else. Anyway,
D. Ray Davis.
I think the comedian D. Ray Davis has two girlfriends or had two girlfriends. Okay.
Jamal said he does.
so here's my thing. That's to me,
Who?
Hollywood
And
relationships.
that's 2 times. Has two girlfriends.
We
Too.
had 3.
Oh, he used to have 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
my thing is this.
Wow.
I don't do the Hollywood stuff. I don't care about the Hollywood people. And when I say that, I mean it's Hollywood. Everything's acting to me. Everything. They don't live real life. I don't. I just don't
It's
feel
their reality.
right. It's skewed, and they're in this fishbowl bubble. A special. Here's the thing. Have y'all ever noticed that once you get to a certain status in the Hollywood celebrity thing, that everybody starts to date the same people? Because it's just a circle of nah. I just no.
Almost said something, but
I
okay.
know I was about to say it too, but I'm just saying celebrity marriage relationships aren't real to me. I'm sorry. I wish people
Okay,
could.
well, let's come back over to us normal folks.
Right. I'm sorry. It just took me somewhere. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I don't know. I'm just. Oh, what we got?
You can't be selfish. What? You need to possess the ability to love two different people.
Hold on.
Learn to express love with possibly two different love languages. It's work you have to be ready for.
And I get that.
Yeah, it's just.
Someone said she just saw a girl on YouTube. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I had it up there. You was reading another one.
I'm sorry. Wait, this actually babe, you got the source here.
I'm not out of source. You read out of source. That's what the problem was. So you want to go back to this?
Yes.
Well, you should have started there.
I just saw a girl on YouTube who has a husband and a boyfriend. They look like a happy family.
See what I'm saying? My name is.
I don't know. I never seen two squirrels share a nut.
Who said what?
Okay.
Shut up, man. I just
I
quoted
was
my wife.
like an old wise.
That's an old man saying I never seen two squirrels share a nut. What?
Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm getting sleepy.
This actually brought us closer. We know the good, the bad, and the ugly about each other. I get that.
Well, this has been informative.
Yes, it really has.
What we got? What we got?
the two squirrels sharing a nut. Yeah.
Right. It's disgusting. It's a little tough. A little tough. I'll say this. For me, I'm selfish when it comes to my woman. I am. I know that. So that's why I only have one. So, uh, although I will say, dude, don't do that. Don't. Anyway,
Oh God.
Every time.
like what? So you want me to get somebody else? That's what you're saying.
I mean, if you're trying to, that's
If I'm trying to what?
Get that third income.
that's a deal breaker over here.
Right, that third income. Trying to make sure you can get your hair and stuff done.
I can do that.
How long we all been married? Me and Jamal have been together for 13 years. We've been married for 7.
And me and Sheila have been together for 15 years, and we will be married for 13 years on the 2nd of October.
When is that?
A couple of days away.
Wow.
Yes, anniversary.
What? I said, look, yeah.
Isn't he though?
The upper room.
Isn't he?
No. So what's that? That's the second is what? Monday?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? You want me to lose? I do life, man. Ain't nobody looking at these calendars. I know.
I'm sorry, say what now?
I'm saying today's the 28th. I know it's a couple of days away. Just like I said. And then isn't it Monday? Is it Monday?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, ain't that what I said?
That?
Well, watch the tone.
Ain't no tone.
Watch the tone. Bring it down a notch. Anyway, so like
we
I said,
remember what we care about.
and I said the second.
Yes. Black love.
Yes, as you see, I've been dealing with my beautiful wife for such a long time. And you see those faces? I'm just saying.
If a man wants to have 2 women, he also has to be okay with his woman wanting someone outside of him as well. That's only fair. Absolutely.
As long as it's a woman.
Ooh, Jamal talks as long as it's another woman.
I'm just saying.
Because you used to say that.
No.
Nope. You gonna let nope? Because you used to say even if a woman wanted to talk to another woman, you said, what did you say? That was still cheating or something?
Oh no! Oh, because that's how to say it. Wasn't cheating. If a woman on woman is not cheating.
Woman on woman is not cheating. Who said that?
Y'all were trying to argue that, and I was like, yes, it is.
I must have been in my younger days.
So, what makes it cheating though? Is it the intercourse or is it just being?
If a dude on dude, what do you think? Is that
why are we talking about dudes on dudes?
Well, no, but
what
I guess they're trying to figure out what is it cheating. Is it just straight sexual, the 2 women together, or just the interest in another woman is cheating too?
No, it's not about interest.
So the interest is fine. It's just she just can't make a move on it.
No.
There it is.
Interesting. Interesting. Well,
all right, y'all.
This has been a very you say unique.
Not unique. This is what's going on. I just want to get the insight of everything because cheating can be physical and or emotional.
Sure can.
You think so too?
Well, it is so. Because you can't spell the phone before you start doing anything.
No, hold on. See, I was trying to let it go. How's it emotional? How is cheating emotional?
You acting and catching feelings. So the having feelings for somebody else is cheating.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Because you physically getting connected with them in your head mentally, so you start to make your
But that's not a
body.
physical
No,
connection.
You want to make your mind start telling yourself like, "Yo, all right." Then when you start doing the sneaky stuff or hiding and stuff like that, because you're trying to get to that person, so you
No,
already.
no. We're just talking about having the feeling for it.
right.
So not making no type of
Oh, I said feelings. You got a feeling you think something like you. That's like you having people have
But
feelings.
where's these feelings? So like that's what I'm trying to understand. Y'all saying emotional or feelings, like so because I'm trying to get like how do we get
right.
like
Because I feel like people confuse feelings with attraction. And I don't feel
right?
like when you're attracted to somebody, that's not cheating. And I feel like you could be attracted to multiple people at one time.
I agree. I agree with you. I said Diamond. Wow, is Diamond talking about me?
You must be. She must be watching. Diamond, you watching? It's
You
because the guy in my relationship never physically had sex outside the two of us. He was texting women and muting their text threads.
mute in the text. How do you mute the text thread? Oh, oh,
So
so
he
you
never
that's
physically
what you be
cheated.
doing. That's what you be doing.
You know what? Yeah.
I ain't never heard of nothing like this. See, this is why I don't. This is why I can't cheat because I don't even know. Y'all know all this muting text threads. I like muting. I'm like, don't you gotta call somebody to mute? Like, wait, what? Like, this is some stuff. Y'all know some stuff, and this is what I'm talking about. These women.
So yes. Wait, you acted and catch it. So yeah, no, I don't believe in um the feelings is cheating. I don't believe that. Acting on those feelings, yes, but just having feelings and an attraction to somebody, I don't feel like that's cheating. Emotional cheating is like you putting yourself in situations where you catching feelings for another person. Example of Tyler Perry's wife and Why Did I Get Married to Tyler Perry's wife. Oh, I'm trying to think of the movie. Why Did I Get Married to?
Janet Jackson, right? Janet Jackson was his wife, right?
What? What are we talking about?
Who? Okay, and Why Did I Get Married
Janet
to?
Jackson.
Tyler Perry's wife was who?
Tyler Perry had a wife.
Janet
And
Jackson.
Why Did I Get Married to?
I don't be watching. I don't watch Tyler Perry stuff like that.
Janet was his wife.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. Janet wasn't his wife.
No, Janet was married to the dude.
Oh, he had the little skinny chick.
Oh yeah, and I think it was somebody that was showing her more attention at the office or something like that. But I thought she was physically cheating.
What? No, she had the work husband type thing,
The
right?
work husband.
Like the work husband thing. Or did she cheat with him? Or she wanted to sleep with him? See, that whole work wife husband thing, that thing gets people get out of hand with that.
Okay, he built an emotional attachment with women outside of us and was sending cash apps. See, okay, so
No.
to me, that's no longer emotional cheating.
Right.
Like that's cheating. I'm just talking about strictly just having feelings for somebody, no action. Ain't nobody got time for it.
Right.
She was working with this guy and she was going on lunches. See, yeah, that's cheating. Going on lunches, getting flowers from him, dressing different. Called Tyler his name and everything. Right. Because she was actually involved with him at this point. She wasn't physically cheating. Well, once you start going on dates, I'm sorry, you got it.
She got emotionally invested. Now that part I get. Like when that person alters the way you think, you dress, you know what I'm saying? When they're in your mind like that.
Right.
Like I do remember that part of the movie, like when she was when she slept with Tyler Perry, she was thinking about the other dude.
Right.
Like that, yeah, that's cheating out.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Do apologize. Sheila had to step away for a moment. So, but okay. I think that was. This has been very informative to me. I enjoyed this comment. I want to say BHLLC. Thank you for being in the chat. I enjoyed your I enjoyed your comments and Ronnie, can you pronounce the other person's name? I don't like messing people's names.
Chantel.
Oh, I thought you called her like Chantelli
I
or
call her
something.
Shanny.
Oh, Shancy. See, I knew you called her something else. I see. I didn't want to mess it up. I heard you say one thing, but no.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for
Yes,
joining.
thank y'all. So I know I reached out to y'all like on a whim, but I knew people, and y'all were actually the only two who responded to me. So thank you guys, because I just wanted to have a.
Yes, I wanted to get some information. I wanted to be
Yes.
informed. And hopefully, we'll see you in the chats again. We have many, many more episodes. And, anytime, go to the YouTube. If you're on it, I see you on the YouTube page. Check out the page. Episodes are up there. We got different clips up there. Definitely leave a comment. Let us know what you think. More and more to come. We are wrapping up tonight's episode. It has been very, very, very informative. I do. I think we might have to come back and touch on this a little bit more. I think so. And then Jamal can actually get from out of the comments. I mean, out of the background and what you call it.
Yes. So he was under the weather a little bit today, y'all.
Oh, he under the weather. Okay, Ronnie, why don't you go ahead and give us some closing remarks?
Oh, closing remarks for today. So I think we all we gonna agree to disagree with the whole selfishness in a marriage.
What?
We're
gonna be up here another hour. We go back to that. We just not
the whole slutting out thing, y'all young folks, or if the older ones doing it, y'all got it. I was born in the 80s. All I know is freaks. That's all. I don't know nothing else.
Freak me.
That's it. But no, I really enjoyed this conversation. And I like having conversations like this because sometimes when you're not living a certain lifestyle, you kind of pass judgment because you don't know. And I really thank my friends for coming up here and explaining their personal situations. Like, thank y'all so much.
All right, Sheila, what you got, babe?
Sorry guys, it's my bedtime. I'm kind of like what Ronnie. So on the first topic with the selfishness in the marriage, we're just gonna agree to disagree. And for that second topic, that's just
what's the second topic, babe?
That's the whole slutting thing. That's nasty. I don't know why they might as well just call it something else. Because right now, I'm sorry, like you sitting there smearing or slapping each other with some feces, that's nasty. Okay. And the fact that you want that done to you really leads me to believe that there's something deeply going on the inside, and maybe you need to talk to somebody about it. Because you ain't fitting to slap me with no poop. All right? That's no.
Why you
okay?
Dramatic? No,
because you think about that. Somebody be like, ugh, bam, and that's gonna set you off. Like somebody take some hot urine, and be like, yeah, that's well, okay. Anyway,
thank you for watching, Tony. We talked about a couple of things. We are wrapping up. We talked about
we talked about selfishness in marriage, and then we talked about the new
slutting out.
Yeah, that's the new
people being slutted
thing.
out.
People, men wanting women to
slut them out.
Yeah, that was kind of like really like
not a fan of it. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, that's a no.
It's a lot going on with that.
And then the last thing we talked about, well, it was more than one last thing, but we just talked about the poly life, the open relationships.
So we had a couple of experts, a couple of people who are doing it.
And we thank you guys for coming and sharing your point of view, your story. Like for real, we appreciate you coming and joining in the POV.
Yes,
Yes.
I appreciate the knowledge. Like I said, I never lived the poly life, open relationship. So y'all sharing
Hey,
y'all experiences.
I guess you could say I'm a little greedy because I'm just like I ain't finna
No,
share.
no, the dude in that relationship who wanted the third woman was greedy.
Here's my real quick on that note. Come on, let's be real. You don't have enough in you to be spreading it around to
Hold
three
up,
different women.
hold up. Tony said I don't mind the slut out. Depends on what it is. LOL.
I mean, I think you might want to. I think
I don't think you want to be split out because there is no restriction.
It's beyond freakiness.
Yeah, you can't have it depending on what it is. No, slut it out. There's no
bodily fluids, yo.
It's everything. Like slutting out is there's no restriction.
You know, there's no restriction.
Oh, we got a
person
question.
can do whatever they want.
How do you start an open relationship? I don't know if Mr. Bowie is still up here. That might be something he can.
I'm sorry.
I
don't know. How do you start an open relationship
with an open conversation?
We don't really have that.
No, I know what I'm saying with a conversation. That's how it starts.
Or poly.
Well, I don't know if you were watching, but when she basically was like, she was at the daycare one day with her daughter. What?
Tony said, I don't do doo-doo.
That's what it is.
You don't want to be slutted out, sir.
I'm just saying that's what it is.
No restriction. There's no restriction.
You gotta be careful what you ask for.
Right. Slut out means there's no restrictions. You can do whatever.
I mean, it might even be like an animal. Next thing you know, it's gonna be a chicken or a duck. But I'm just saying.
A chicken or a duck?
I'm just
what are you talking about?
Next thing you know, you might try to throw an animal in there. I don't know.
What the heck?
You stay there, anything goes.
A chicken or what is a chicken or a duck do?
I don't know. It's gonna peck you. I don't know. Anyway, going back to what the other person said, if you go and play the replay, you'll see how how it started. She was at the daycare. Young lady approached her. Started off helping her with her kid, and then one night they had an exchange. And it kind of just went from there. So,
and then my other friend, his wife is bi, and
right. So she was already
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, that's what they do. They do that spit in the mouth thing, man.
That's nasty.
I'm just
like
I think the 80s babies.
It might be the
80s babies. Right.
The 80s is like
we were freaks.
I think
the
90s would say no too.
I'm just saying. I'll speak for the 80s, but we was freaks. We up for like anything in the bedroom. All that extra stuff when y'all doing all that spitting and kissing and that's just.
And it's got a smell to it. You up there trying to scrub feces off of you? Ew.
It's messy. It's not even sanitary. And
it's
Sheila's words. It's not sanitary.
It's not hygiene appropriate. Like I just.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
There's bacteria.
So like I don't know. I think it's
because of like for real, y'all think about this, right? Poop is the body's way of getting rid of all the toxins, all the things that don't belong.
Yeah.
So why would you want something toxic on your body?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm done.
No. Yeah, we wasn't. All the satchels, we're not fans of the.
So it was the women that shoot their shot first. Well, that was another thing. Like my homeboy said, most of the time the women are in control.
Yes, the women were in control of the.
And even with my friend Shani, same thing. The women were in control.
Good day.
Hold on, wait.
Good day, Tony.
Oh God.
You know what? Tony.
And on that note,
good day, Tony.
You got it.
You can keep your.
You know what? You about halfway to getting slutted out. It ain't but too much you won't do.
You sitting there with some. You sitting there with some hot bodily fluids.
Oh, I needed that laugh right there, dog. I just
what is SOL?
Um,
Oh yeah, USOL.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So he has a
He's
gotcha.
married.
Okay,
He's married.
you
And Anthony,
Let it go, sir.
as your brother,
Let it go.
don't do it,
Oh,
bro.
I just saw the last name. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
No comments.
you are right.
Just drop the comments, sir.
Uh-huh.
Trying to help you.
Know your wife. You know what I'm saying? Understand your wife.
Like you understand yours.
Why you gotta
I
do that?
just
Don't do that. Don't.
you don't understand me?
Why do you have to add that? I'm talking to Anthony and then you gonna throw yours. Don't do that, man. Anyway,
Told you it's weak.
with that note, I can't with y'all, man. Like to be the
I'm
extra
an
this.
ex,
What?
being honest. You know what?
She no.
Anthony. No, hold up.
So this is
this
why I
company-
say the POV.
we're not.
You are not responsible for your actions after you.
And we're gonna put a double
Say this.
disclaimer. Men don't
Look,
if you know
Anthony.
for sure.
Anthony, I'm serious. Do not ask your wife about that. You're not. I'm telling you right now. You can't sleep here. I'm telling you that right now. She's gonna kick you out the house. I promise you.
I just
Don't do it.
okay.
Mm.
I'm done.
I'll tell your wife ain't going for it. I promise you, bro.
How long they been
So-
married?
Uh,
How long they been married?
huh?
How long y'all been married?
They got married a year
Mm.
after us.
No,
They did.
they
'Cause,
did.
yeah, we had Soraya in 2013. I'm sorry, a few years after us because we got married in 2010. When was Soraya born? Soraya was born in 2011. They got married in 2011. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. They got married in
Yeah,
2011.
there you go. 12
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 12 years. So you should know. You should know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, sir. Don't do it. And on that note, before somebody else gets themselves in trouble,
Listen, we want to thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you go over to the Facebook page and like the Satchel POV. And if
we're
you're
talking about the YouTube
watching,
page.
if you're watching from YouTube, subscribe, huh?
Uh-huh.
Everybody, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss the next one, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Okay, we
October is
appreciate
going to be
y'all.
special. October, we got some more topics for you. This one was definitely educational for me. Everybody who's on Facebook, when you get the chance, everybody watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Go to the page. Go to the page. Subscribe. Remember, we're going on our way to 1,000
Tony said
subscribers.
never in trouble.
You
I
know
don't know why
what?
my Facebook.
Tony, we're ending the show, Tony.
Nope, I'm not messing. Never mind. I'm not. Nope, I'm not doing it. Tony, you a grown man. Do you, bro? I'm just saying, y'all. Like, we are not responsible. Like y'all, look. Everybody's responsible for their own decisions.
I'm gonna sip my cup.
I'm gonna watch from a distance.
I'm sipping the cup.
I will sip to that.
Good.
Yeah.
We're gonna sip to that. And on that note, we do thank y'all for watching the POV. POV.
Yes.
Wow.
POV.
You said
He said
POV.
POV. Thank you guys.
I said P on you. That's what I said.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to share our point of view with you. And on that note, we
get out of here.
We are out of
Bye,
here.
See y'all next time.
guys.
Thank
All
y'all.
right.